Hello and welcome to The Wargamer, and you're joining me for another Rubicon Models unboxing video. This time I'm looking at some of the allied vehicles, notably the light armoured car set, which can be assembled as either the M8 or the M20. Now, in addition to the different vehicle options you can assemble it as, you also get a few different more options, so you can assemble the MG as ring mounted or rear mounted. There's different interior details, which we'll come to when we actually look at the sprue itself. So flipping the box over, we can see an assembled version of a slight diagram, which is good for applying decals, and also some basic painting instructions there as well. You can also see we have the water slide decal sheet that we've got in the set. So let's open this box up and take a look at the contents inside. So here we have the contents of the M8 M20 kit, and first of all we have the water slide decal sheets. Now this gives you a number of different options for US markings, but also some of the free French markings, as you can see here. There's various different other numberings and squad markings on the sheet as well. Now this brings us to the instruction manual, and on the front here we can see that both sprues have been listed with A and B, and all those components on those sprues have been individually numbered as well. Now opening up this leaflet, you can see that the instructions are extremely clear and well detailed. Every single component has their associated sprue number, letter, and also their component number as well, and tells you exactly which sprue to assemble it to. Now we also get lots of different tips dotted about the actual set itself in these small sections, which give you information about how to assemble it for early production, for example, or late production, or small tips on modelling advice before painting, for example. So you can see these instructions give you both the instructions for assembling the M8 and also the M20 variants as well. Now this brings us to the actual sprues. Now the first sprue that we have in here actually has the main chassis of the vehicle. You can see here it's very nicely detailed. Everything's pretty much been picked out. We also have some sculpted storage items there as well. You can even see we have the interior of the vehicle. Now it isn't quite as detailed as some of the other kits, but considering this is going to be quite obscured by some of the other items, it still is nicely detailed indeed. We even have the undercarriage of the vehicle as well, and all the individual tyres picked out. And if we bring in the second sprue here, this actually has some of the top detailing. So for example, we've got the turret just here in two parts. We have some of the heavy machine guns, the 50 cals there, and we also have a bazooka. We have the actual the crew compartment for the M20, and then for the M8 Greyhound there as well. And we also have the MG rings, just these there. So let's get this M8 M20 assembled and take a look at the finished miniature. So here we have the assembled M8 M20 kit. Now I've gone for the M8 Greyhound variant, as I'll be using it to assist my British troops on the battlefield. However, quite easily you can switch out the main panel section, which means you can switch it between an M8 variant and an M20 variant quite easily. Building this kit was extremely quick and easy, and this was in part due to the very clear and detailed instruction booklet, but also the fact that a lot of the components were actually solid pieces. So for example, the hull and actually the main body of the tank were all single pieces, which made assembling them very quick and easy. However, this kit really doesn't scrimp on the details. If you look at the actual hull itself, it's got all the panels and all the vision supports and everything else are really nicely picked out, and even the rivets along the side of the tank as well. So in summary, this is an extremely great looking and versatile kit, allowing you to switch out between the M8 and the M20 variant easily. However, there is one drawback, and that is the lack of crew options. Now, whilst this actually doesn't affect you too much when you're assembling the M8 Greyhound, because the crew will be hidden in the turret anyway, when it comes to assembling the M20 variant, you pretty much just have an empty tank, because you would quite easily be able to see the crew members inside normally. Saying that, however, Rubicon have been adding more crew options to their kits of late, so hopefully we'll see some crew options added at a later date. Now if you'd like to pick up one of these kits for yourself, they are priced at £18, and I'll pop a link in the description below to take you directly to Rubicon Models, where you can find out where you can pick one up for yourself. Now if you enjoyed this unboxing or found it interesting, please do let me know in the comments below, and also subscribe to be kept up to date with all of my future unboxing videos. And until next time, thanks for watching, and goodbye.